People wonder, how do you stay hungry all the time? Because after I accomplish something, I don't sit back like a lot of guys who graduate buds, graduate this, graduate that. They get comfortable. They wonder why I'm getting weak, man. I don't know, I lost my edge. What's going on? Because once you hit the top of the fucking mountain, guess what happened? I'm good. I'm good, so you wonder why you're falling down now. Because once you reach the top of the mountain, you gotta build a fucking another one. That's mediocrity. There's a lot of people in mediocrity who have a nice resume, but they're one-timers, man. They hit a one-time deal, they busted it open, got a lot of money, but they're good. You're mediocre now, man. What are you fucking doing today, tomorrow, the next fucking day?
When you're trying to avoid the hard things in life, you are actively choosing to be average. You are actively choosing to be mediocre.
I listen to a motherfucker who's like this, man. What's wrong, man? I'm fucking tired, dude. Why are you tired? Because tomorrow, I gotta do the fucking shit again, man. Whatever the shit is that made me fucking nauseous and sick to my stomach, it made me hurt. There's no ending. And that's the person I listen to. That's the person who's gained knowledge. You gain knowledge through suffering. And on the other end of suffering is a world that very few have ever seen. It's a beautiful world. You're setting the example every single day of your life. People, I've arrived mentality. You're always setting the example. Civilization feels so good. These comfortable feelings are what people want. They want retirement. They want that. They need that. It's a yearning feeling.
That relentless cycle of day-to-day challenges, they aren't maddening to me. They don't frustrate me. They inspire me.
You know what I'm thinking about right now? I gotta fucking wake up tomorrow and do the same shit again. I gotta leave this fucking interview and go stretch out for 2.5 hours. I hate that shit. But guess what it does though? I'm constantly callousing over my victim's mentality that I once had growing up. Every day you have to do this shit. Because why? When you stop doing it, you don't just maintain it. If you stop shooting a gun, you're not gonna be a great shot if you pick a gun up a year from now. The only way to keep from getting rusty is to constantly oil that motherfucking machine. The machine is this. You gotta keep challenging it every day.
I want to struggle. I want to grind and claw and scratch, and I want to dig in and I want to push. And I don't want it to end. If I ever got the rock to the top of the mountain and it stayed there, I'd push it back down myself. I don't want to rest, and I don't want to coast. And I don't want to reach a point in my life where I say, that's it. I've done enough.
I see these athletes right now who retire. You know, I'm 38, I'm 39. I did 20 years at the top of my game, and I'm chilling out now. You see them a year later and how they look. What the hell just happened to you, dude? What the hell? You're one of the greatest athletes of all time. Kids looked up to you. Women, men of all ages looked up to you. And they hit the pinnacle where it's time to retire, and their mind says, whew, I'm civilized. The worst thing that could ever happen to any human being is they become civilized. It's that total accountability. Like even when you retire, there's a motherfucker looking at me and judging me right now, man. I was the baddest person to ever live. It doesn't go away, man. You gotta wake up, even though you retired, you never retired. And being civilized feels so good. I'm sorry, man. Once you get to the top, you may retire, but you ain't never coming back home, man, because now you're judged. People see you falling off. You wanna be that guy who knows I may be retired from the sport or from wherever I did, but I'll be damned if you ever see me looking like shit, feeling like shit, not arriving.
Because that hardship and that pain and that struggle and that frustration, they give you the skills that will forge you into a motherfucking champion.
It's what we want to hear. The second we put ourselves amongst the uncommon people, we don't like that feeling. That challenging feeling of that person who's waking up at 3:30 in the morning and saying, hey, put your shit on, we're going for a run. We don't like that challenge. We like that person who says, hey, you know what, man, I don't feel good today, man. And they say, oh, it's okay, brother. We'll take a day off, man. We'll get a pizza and shit, watch the game. We like that. We love that feeling. Why? Because you understand, man, we're good, bro. We don't want that motherfuckers like this. Hey, man, no, bro. Get your fucking shit on, man. Stop being a punk. We don't want that in our lives. We don't want that person who's constantly challenging our weaknesses. We want that person who's constantly, making us feel nice and good and secure in ours. That's the mediocrity of life. We want to be the best amongst the average people.
The only route in life that pays well is the hard route, the struggle, the pain, the frustration, and the overcoming of those things. And not only do they pay, they fulfill you as well. Because it shows the people around you. It shows your kids. It shows your brothers, your sisters, your friends, your community, what is possible. And there's nobility in that.
The minute that you start thinking and acting above average and aim for greatness, you are going to be an outcast. Going to work earlier, staying out later, working out too much early in the morning, eating clean. The rest of the world is going to tell you that you're crazy for doing the things that you do. But this is what it takes to be great. We hear stories all the time of players who are up early shooting basketball, shooting hoops 6 o'clock in the gym with no lights, or the person who just would never give up, or Thomas Edison who failed 1,000 times while he's inventing the light bulb. A reporter asked Thomas Edison one time, said, how does it feel, sir, to fail 1,000 times? He said the light bulb was just an invention with 1,000 steps. That's a different mindset. There's no talent here, quote. This is hard work. Conor McGregor said in a recent short documentary that I saw. He said, this is an obsession. Talent does not exist. We're all equals as human beings. You could be anybody if you put in the time. You'll reach the top and that's it. I'm not talented. I'm obsessed.
Like I worked myself so hard that I turned a person this fucked up into this motherfucker right here. Not off of reading a fucking book off a theorist. Off of going to work on myself and saying, I don't know how to do this, but I know that to get over there to that fucking side, I gotta grind myself into a fucking fine powder. And I did it. I did it off of sure will. And very few people will know how that feels. Very few.
On your way to greatness, understand not only is the average thinking and stuff is going to be rejected from other people when you start to think great, but you may have to lose some friends on the way. Because if you're going up, if you're going to one direction, and you got some folks that you want to take with you, I'm gonna take you with me. Come on, everybody can roll. I ain't hating, everybody can come. But if they don't want to come with you and they want to pull you down, the only way for you to go, in order for you to go to the next level, the only way to close this gap is by you either going backwards to try and keep grabbing, or them to step their game up. And sooner or later, if you're taking it to the next level, you're going to have to stop going backwards. Okay? So zone in on some of these things. Whoever has done some things that are great, be it McGregor, Einstein, whoever you want to just look and pick and choose, guarantee you people told them that they were crazy. You shouldn't train that hard. You shouldn't study that much. You shouldn't do this. Understand, to be great, you're going to receive criticism, and many or most people are never going to understand why you're on your mission. But understand, to be great, to do something special. It's going to take beyond what average people, average thinking folks will ever understand to achieve it.